welcome back to my channel. Oh, I want to do like a hello. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I did on my most recent trip to Ireland. After I was in Iceland, I decided to fly to Ireland before I came back home to Canada just because they were so close to each other. My friend Victoria lives in Ireland, so I decided to go meet up with her. She lives right outside of Galway, so when I flew into Ireland, I landed in Dublin, and then I took a bus from Dublin to Galway. Once I was in Galway, she lives right outside the outskirts of the city. I would take the bus into downtown Galway every day for €285, and then I would just hang out. Galway is Ireland's artistic district, so there's a lot of street performers there, a lot of people just hanging about. I would walk down Shop Street, I would go and chill by the water, I would hang out in Eyre Square, and I would also eat a lot of millionaire squares. Like, I actually had one, I think, like every day I was in Ireland. I would just hang out and be a local, like a local that doesn't work, but a local. One of my favorite spots in Galway was the Galway Cathedral. So this is a huge cathedral and they let anyone come inside and walk around in it. It was very nice, very beautiful, had so many artistic paintings on the wall. It was so nice to hang out there. It was really quiet and calm. You wanted to get away from the busy streets of Galway into this nice, beautiful cathedral. Another main spot in Galway would be the Spanish Arches. Not too much to look at, not too much hype, but they are these cute little arches by the waterfront. They're also near the Galway Museum, so you can check that out too while you're there. On one of the first few days I was there, my friend Victoria and I decided to do something touristy. She's done this so many times, but we went to see the Cliffs of Moher. This is definitely my absolute favorite spot in Ireland. It was so breathtakingly beautiful. It's also a big tourist spot, so definitely something that you have to check out when you're in Ireland. But the Cliffs of Moher was amazing. We had this bus company. I will put the name or the link down below if I can find it. But this bus company essentially like took you to the cliffs, and then you got to go see Galway Caves as well, which was cool. When we were at the Cliffs of Moher that day, it was super windy, like wind that I've never seen before. It sounded like Satan was like screaming at us. Like, that's how windy it was. We were trying to get some photos, and you know, me being the daredevil I am, we actually sat on the edge of the cliff to get a shot, but it was so windy that day, and I don't weigh that much. I'm like the size of a 7th grader, so me sitting on the edge of this cliff when it's super windy probably wasn't the smartest idea, but you know, do it for the Instagram. I got some nice pictures. Yeah, risk your life for Instagram. One night we decided to go out with Victoria and her roommates, and we went to a bar in downtown Galway called The Front Door. It was so Irish. It was so nice to have like a night out in a different country. It's always like the highlight of a lot of my trips. You know, our night ended the same way a night would end in Canada, with a nice trip to McDonald's. The only difference would be we were jamming out with a street performer at the end of the night. And here's a tip that I didn't know about. So I got a vodka cranberry when I was out at this bar, and what I didn't know is that you not only have to pay for your vodka, but you also have to pay for the cranberry juice, because they don't have it like on draft. I want to say like on the squirt gun. They have it only in the bottle, so like it was literally so expensive to get a vodka cran, and I was like, why didn't I just get something else? It's really my fault. I should have got a Guinness. Speaking of Guinness, the last day of my trip I decided to get an Airbnb in Dublin so I could explore Dublin for a little bit, because I don't know when I'm going to be coming back to this country. So I did go to the Guinness Factory in Dublin by myself. You know, a lot of people go there by themselves. It was literally just like me and then like a bunch of families and couples and friends. So I went there by myself. It was lots of fun. I'm not a beer drinker, so it would literally just be like me sitting in the corner like sipping my beer. I'm not a beer person, but I still had so much fun on this tour. It was like next level insane. I'll show some clips from it here, but it was so cool. And then at the end, you have the choice of getting like 3 samples of their beer, or you could get a Guinness, or you could get to pour your own Guinness. And then there is different bars and places that you could enjoy your Guinness beer. So there is like the upstairs floor, which is like has all glass windows and you can see all of Dublin. And then there was this other bar. There was a couple other bars, but those are the 2 ones that I went to. The top floor lookout, and then the other bar had like Irish dancers like every couple hours, and so I actually got to see like some of their show, and that was really cool. Since I only had 1 day in Dublin, I didn't do too much. I did walk around the streets. I went to see the Dublin Castle. The cool thing about Dublin is that there's actually like a lot of like people riding like horses, having horse carriages, which almost makes it seem like this like magical like fairyland when you walk down the street and you see someone like riding a horse in a carriage. But yeah, I just strolled around. I lucked out so much because everyone knows that Ireland is a little gloomy and rainy most days. My day in Dublin was like 24 degrees and sunny out in May. So I totally lucked out. I had like the golden day to be in Dublin, and it was a great time. Although I didn't do too much and I only had that 1 day there, I'll definitely want to come back. I would also want to go to, what's that other city? Ireland? I'm to explore more of Dublin and also to explore Belfast, because I didn't even touch that area of Ireland yet. So Ireland, I'm coming back for you. I don't know when, but thank you so much for watching my video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel. I'm a student traveler who makes videos every time I travel, giving inside scoops on how to save money and how to get the most out of your experience. Although this video didn't have too many crazy tips in it, it's still definitely a place to check out. I was fortunate enough to go visit my friend, but even if not, I can't even talk. I don't even know where I was going with that crazy things I'm doing. And goodbye. Thank you for watching my video. Again, I don't have a cool thing to say in the end.